Hi, this is Linda Price again, and I wanted to show you my latest journal that I've made. It's a prayer, vintage style prayer junk journal, and I made it for a customer. And this is the third time I've done this video, so my voice is going, and I have a cold, but I'm going to try to make it through. So excuse me. And this is the closure. It's a stretchy lace. It stretches, so there's lots of lace to be stretched. And I've added my tatting. You know, I do the tatting, or maybe you don't know, but I'm a tatter. And so I try to incorporate the tatting when I can. And I usually do cloth covers, but this time I decided that I would try the decorative paper. And I took a book this time too, and I cut the spine off, and I used the front and back covers, and then made my own spine because I needed a wider one. I have 3 signatures and about 62 pages. So I just have added a lot of verses in here, encouraging verses and prayer verses on prayer. And also Tsunami Rose has a lot of very nice prayer kits, prayer journal kits. And so I bought one of hers and used these papers that have these wonderful scripture sayings on them. And so I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to go through, and if I see something, I'll talk about it. Most of it's just tags and envelopes and scriptures. Every time you see something like this, they're all scripture. And I use the corrugated cardboard that Paula Lemon recommended. I love that look. Here's some extra paper. This is using glassine bags, and there's papers in here on each side. And my friend Beverly has sent me a lot of beautiful things, including lace, and I'm using some of the lace in here. She's destashing. Says she's not going to be using it, so she wanted to send it to somebody who would use it, and I definitely will use lace. My Facebook page is called Little Lace Lady by Linda, so you know that I like lace. And I also had a store called Little Lace Lady, but you can see up here prayer requests. And should be able to put a prayer request on here. And here's another envelope. And more journaling. Doily, square doily right here with some papers in there. And a lot of the pages have extra areas to put things. She could put her lists or whatever she needs to put in here. Her things to remember. And this is your prayers. She can list the people she needs to pray for. And these right here are, I found a pack of Tim Holtz wallpaper paper. They're papers on the old vintage kind of wallpaper where when I was growing up in upstate New York, we had an old house that every one of the bedrooms had this kind of paper in it. So I just saw that and I just thought of my past, you know, how you see things and you just think about your past. Well, his papers brought back a lot of memories to me. And we lived in this old house that had 11 bedrooms, and there were 4 of us kids. So when we got tired of living in one or staying in one bedroom, we moved to another bedroom. And that's how we did it in that house. And so I couldn't help but think about all that. Here's a, I like to emboss. That's embossed, and then I use my ink to kind of bring out the embossed part. And more of Tsunami Rose's paper. A quiet time. I remember in the past when I was small, I had to have my quiet time. Of course, my parents liked that too. I was having a quiet time. And these are the, I have several of these in here where you can pull down and journal on those. My tatting. More lace, more of that wallpaper. Tim Holtz collection. Excuse me. More of my tatting here. And just some more of that vintage wallpaper. Doesn't that look familiar for all of you who remember that? I love that. I'm going to be using that quite a bit. And this is the end and the back page. And I really like the way the papers came out, and because I hadn't used papers before. So that's the journal. And I also wanted to talk about something else. I make these little angels, and I've been making these for the past 35 years. I used to make them wholesale. Used to wholesale them to a lot of Christian bookstores and other stores, gift shops, you name it, I was in them. And they'd order a dozen of these little angels. And it was when people were angels were popular, and they would buy angels. And I wrote a poem for them, a guardian angel poem. You can see it right there. And I had a lady who was a merchandiser. She had been a merchandiser for J.C. Penney. She was very smart. And she said, okay, we can sell a dozen of these angels with this poem on them, but if you had a poem for mother, sister, daughter, friend, grandmother, granddaughter, wedding, whatever you can think of, we can sell dozens more, and we did. And so I've sold thousands of these angels, and I'm still making them. So I just wanted to tell you I may be able to put a video on here if I can ever get my camera to cooperate, and show you how I make these. They're just a mop doll type. You probably remember the mop doll, except using crochet thread. So that's what these angels are, and I'll get back with you on possibly making a video of these if you're interested. So thank you very much, and I appreciate you subscribing to me, and all your likes, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.